Assalamu alaikum students. We are doing genetics we did yesterday as well. Now today I'm going to do single gene disorder. Yesterday we did chromosomal disorders. If there are any questions, you can ask me now or you can send in your WhatsApp group. Okay. So single gene disorders. With non-classical inheritance, they fall into 4 categories. Diseases caused by trinucleotide repeat mutations, which I have already explained to you as well, but I'm going to explain again, in which comes the Fragile X syndrome because of FMR1 gene mutation. Then there are mutations in mitochondrial genes. Genomic imprinting can be defective or gonadal mosaicism. Gonadal mosaicism is seen as well. So single gene disorder with non-classical inheritance falls into 4 categories. Trinucleotide repeat mutations, mutations in mitochondrial genes, genomic imprinting, gonadal mosaicism. Okay. So first we'll see what are the diseases caused by trinucleotide repeat mutations. Expansion of, we did that yesterday in the example was Fragile X syndrome, in which FMR1 gene is going to be repeated more than the normal repetition. Normal repetition are up to 29 repeats, but they can get repeated up to 4,000 repeats. And expansion of trinucleotide repeat is an important genetic cause for human diseases, particularly neurodegenerative disorders, first recognized in 1991. Till now, there are 40 diseases under this category. So trinucleotide repeat mutations are especially seen in the cases of degenerative neurodegenerative disorders, and these disorders were first recognized in 1991. Till now, there are 40 diseases under this category. The trinucleotide repeat mutation diseases are associated with the expansion of trinucleotides in the genome. These trinucleotides usually share the guanosine and cytosine G and C. This makes DNA unstable and may impair gene function. Expansion depends largely on the sex of the transmitting parent. Okay, Fragile X syndrome, which is always going to be transmitted by mothers, there is going to be expansions which occur during oogenesis. So the grandfathers are going to be affected. They transmit the gene to their daughters, and daughters will transmit this to their sons. Okay, so this is how Fragile X syndrome is going to be occurring after generations. Okay, so the trinucleotide repeat mutation are associated with expansion of trinucleotides in the genome. These nucleotides share the G and C, guanosine and cytosine. This makes DNA unstable and may impair gene function. Expansion depends strongly on the sex of the transmitting parent. In the case of Fragile X syndrome, expansion occurs during oogenesis, when the ovum is going to be developing. Okay. Huntington's disease in this is going to be transmitted through fathers. Mainly expansion occurs through spermatogenesis, when the sperms are going to be developing in the gonads. Okay. So I hope this is clear. This table gives examples of trinucleotide repeat disorders. So many of them are there. Expansion affecting non-coding regions and expansion affecting coding regions. This you can remember the name only. Fragile X syndrome is because of FMR1 gene defect. Friedreich's ataxia, FXN gene. Myotonic dystrophy, DMPK gene. Expansion affecting coding regions. Spinobulbar muscular atrophy, Huntington's disease, it's so written so lightly that I cannot read it. Dentobulbar polydactylism atrophy, Hoare-River syndrome. This is the other name given to this, Hoare-River syndrome. Spinocerebellar ataxia type 2, spinocerebellar ataxia type 1 and 2, and type 3. And spinocerebellar ataxia type 6 and 7. They all come under the examples of trinucleotide repeat mutations. These names you should remember. If somebody asks you what are the expansion affecting non-coding regions, you can say Fragile X syndrome, Friedreich's ataxia, myotonic dystrophy. and expansion affecting coding regions, the spinobulbar atrophy, Huntington's disease, and spinocerebellar ataxia type 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Okay, so this is the chart which gives the examples of trinucleotide repeat mutation. There are three mechanisms by which unstable repeats cause disease. Number one is loss of function of the affected gene. The repeats are generally in non-coding part of the gene. And a toxic gain of function by alterations of protein structure. The repeats are in the coding regions of the gene, like in Huntington's disease and spinocerebellar ataxia. And a toxic gain of function mediated by messenger RNA. Non-coding parts of the gene are affected, like in Fragile X tremor ataxia syndrome. So, how the trinucleotide repeat mutations are causing gene? Because of the three mechanisms: loss of function of the affected gene. The repeats are generally in non-coding parts of the gene, so there is going to be loss of function of that gene, which will manifest the disease. Or there can be a toxic gain of function by alteration of protein structure. Protein structures is altered, and a function which is gained is toxic, and their repeats are in the coding regions of the gene. This happens in Huntington's disease and spinocerebellar ataxia. Or a toxic gain of function mediated by messenger RNA. Non-coding parts of the gene are affected. Fragile X tremor ataxia syndrome comes under this alteration. Diseases caused by trinucleotide repeat mutation, I've already told you: Fragile X syndrome, Fragile X tremor ataxia, Friedreich's ataxia, Huntington's disease. So in this case, the normal trinucleotides are going to be repeated many times, leading to alterations in structure and function of the genes. Fragile X syndrome and Fragile X tremor ataxia. 1 in 1550 for affected males. Fragile X syndrome mostly seen in males, as I've told you already. 1 in 1550. So out of 1550, only one child is going to be showing Fragile X syndrome. And in Fragile X tremor ataxia syndrome occurs in 1 in 8,000 for affected females. FMR1 gene, that is familial mental retardation gene 1, is going to be defective in case of Fragile X syndrome. CGG repeats. In the normal population, they range from 6 to 55. Average repeats are 29 in Fragile X syndrome. Okay. We say permutation. Permutation means that there are many repeats, but still the carrier, they are carrier. They do not manifest the disease. Normal transmitting males and carrier females have 55 to 200 repeats per mutation. Okay. Affected individuals have more than 200, can have up to 4,000 repeat full mutations. These are going to suffer from severe mental retardation. Anticipation. Clinical features of Fragile X syndrome worsen with each successive generation as it is transmitted from a man to its grandson and the great grandsons. Okay, a man will have the disease given to the daughter, but daughter will only have permutation. And when a child is born to that daughter, that grandson is going to have full-fledged Fragile X syndrome, and even the great grandsons will have full manifestation of Fragile X syndrome. I hope it is clear. Fragile X syndrome is mostly seen in men, and this is transmitted through their mothers. Okay, I hope this is clear, because mother is having permutations. Instead of normal gene, mother is having permutations. Fragile X syndrome and Fragile X tremor ataxia. In Fragile X syndrome, the clinical features are: males are mentally retarded. The IQ level is very low, from 20 to 60. They have long face, large mandible, large everted ears, and large testicle, which is known as macroorchidism. Macro means they are large, and large macroorchidism. Hyperextensible joints, a high arch palate, and mitral valve prolapse. So, most abnormal, the severe abnormality is of mental retardation. Because of mental retardation, the child is unable to have a normal functioning brain, so that affects the whole of the child's life. The child is going to have mental retardation with IQ of 20 to 60, long face, long mandible, large ears, large testicles, known as macroorchidism, hyperextensible joints, arch palate, and mitral valve prolapse can be seen in these individuals as well. This is the chromosomal analysis of Fragile X syndrome. Okay. In this case, the fragile X syndrome, this area is not going, is taking any stain. Okay, you can see this is a area which should normally stain within the chromosome, but in this fragile X syndrome, there is a non-staining region. Fragile X seen as a discontinuity of staining. Okay, discontinuity of staining is seen in the chromosome in the fragile X syndrome. I hope everything is clear. Okay. Next is the mutations in mitochondrial genes. Okay. So I have told you we are going to do 4 disorders today. Actually, I have 2 lectures, one after the other. In the next lecture, I am going to do the lab diagnosis of these genetic disorders. So trinucleotide repeat mutations, I have already told you. Then mutations in DNA, mitochondrial genes, genomic imprinting, and colloidal moisticism. Okay. So trinucleotide repeat mutations, I've given you the chart as well. I've told you what happens in the fragile X syndrome and with the clinical features as well. And the staining reaction, there will be no staining, discontinuity of staining in the chromosome in the fragile X syndrome. Then mutations in mitochondrial genes. Human maternal DNA. Maternal DNA contains 37 genes, of which 22 are transcribed into transfer RNA and 2 are transcribed into ribosomal RNA. Okay, you know there are transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA. So human maternal DNA contains 37 genes in all, and 22 are transcribed into transfer RNA and 2 are into ribosomal RNA. The remaining 13 genes encode subunits of the respiratory chain enzyme. Maternal DNA encodes enzymes involved in oxidative phosphorylation. Mutation exerting these genes exert deleterious effects primarily on the organs. Most dependent organs for oxidative phosphorylation is our central nervous system, skeletal system, cardiac muscle, liver, and kidney. Each mitochondrion contains thousands of copies of mitochondrial DNA. Deleterious mutations affect some but not all copies of this. So human maternal DNA contains 37 genes. So this only occurs in case of the men. Men are going to give this disease to their offspring. So if I show you this chart, unaffected father, sorry, I said other way around. Human maternal DNA. Maternal is the mother DNA. Mother DNA is going to give it to the children. The father is unaffected and mother is affected. When the siblings are, the children are born, all of them are going to be affected by the affected mother. But if there is affected father, there is unaffected mother, none of the child is going to be affected. So maternal DNA is transmitting this mutations in mitochondrial genes. So as I've told you, human maternal DNA contains 37 genes, of which 22 are transcribed into transfer RNA and 2 into ribosomal RNA. The remaining 13 genes encode subunits of respiratory chain enzymes. Maternal DNA encodes enzymes involved in oxidative phosphorylation, and this only occurs when the oocyst is going to develop, or oocyst is developing, then this change is going to occur. So this maternal DNA encodes enzymes involved in oxidative phosphorylation. Mutation exerting these genes exert deleterious effects primarily on the organs which require oxidative phosphorylation, such as central nervous system, skeletal system, cardiac muscle, liver, and kidney. Each mitochondria contains thousands of copies of maternal DNA. Deleterious mutations affect some but not all the copies. Okay. The tissues harbor mutant and wild type of maternal DNA called heteroplasmy. So in one tissue, mutant DNA will be present as well and wild type is present as well, and this is called heteroplasmy. A minimum number of mutant DNA should be present in the cell or tissue before oxidative function gives rise to a disease, and this is called the threshold effect. So it means if some of the DNA gets mutant, rest of it is normal, the function of the cell is going to be normal. Normal oxidative phosphorylation will occur. But when the mutant DNA becomes more than that and normal DNA is less, then this is going to show its effect. And this level is called the threshold effect. So after that mutant level, threshold effects occurs and the oxidative phosphorylation is going to stop in the cells. During cell division, mitochondria and their contained DNA are randomly distributed to the daughter cells. The proportion of normal and mutant maternal DNA is quite variable in the daughter cell. So during cell division, there is a mitochondrial and they contain DNA are randomly distributed to the daughter cells. And the proportion of normal and mutant maternal DNA is quite variable in the daughter cells. Leber hereditary optic neuropathy is a prototype of this disorder. So what is the disorder by mitochondrial genes is Leber hereditary optic neuropathy, in which this hereditary level, the optic nerve is going to show the neuropathy, and this is going to manifest as mitochondrial mutations in mitochondrial genes. Okay, I hope it is clear. So the maternal DNA is giving the enzymes which encodes for the oxidative phosphorylation. So if the mother is going to be affected, all the children are going to be affected. I hope this is clear. So if you see this picture, mitochondrial, unaffected father, affected mother, all the children are affected. Unaffected mother but affected father, because he is not giving the mitochondrial DNA, so none of the children are going to be affected. So if the mother is affected, all the children will have effect. If the mother is not affected and father is affected, none of the child is going to get abnormal DNA. Okay. So again, this shows the same mitochondria, affected mother, unaffected father. All the children are affected. Unaffected mother, affected father, all the children are unaffected. Okay. So if both are affected, so it's not coming from the men, so again they are going to be affected. Okay, okay. So modes of inheritance of this mutation in mitochondrial genes. Maternal inheritance, it's going to be from the mothers. At fertilization, all mitochondria are contributed by the oocyst. This is the oocyst, and oocyst is going to give all mitochondria to the daughter cells. Sperm is not giving the mitochondria to the daughter cells. This is the sperm mitochondria, this is the maternal mitochondria. In one case only, the maternal transmission of paternal transmission of maternal DNA was reported in the skeletal muscle in a patient with mitochondrial myopathy. Schwartz has shown this in 2002. So this is only one reported cases. Otherwise, it's always to the mother that maternal DNA is given to the oocyst, and that is going to be haphazardly distributed to the offspring, but maternal DNA is not distributed. Okay, for the oxidative phosphorylation. I hope this is clear. Next is the genomic imprinting. Imprinting is silencing. Silencing occurs by methylation of DNA or histones. It is an epigenetic phenomenon. Silencing occurs during gametogenesis. It is permanent. Alleles are expressed in a parent of origin specific manner. If paternal allele is imprinted, silence, maternal allele will express and vice versa. Human diseases involving genomic imprinting include Angelman syndrome and Prader-Willi syndrome. So what is silencing is, imprinting is silencing. Silencing occurs by methylation of DNA or histones. It is an epigenetic phenomenon. Silences occur during gametogenesis when the gametes are going to be formed. It is a permanent process. Alleles are expressed in a parent of origin specific manner. If paternal allele is imprinted or it is silenced, maternal allele will express vice versa. Human diseases which involve this genomic imprinting are Prader-Willi syndrome and Angelman syndrome. Human diseases involving genomic imprinting include Angelman syndrome and Prader-Willi syndrome, as I've already said. Both are microdeletion syndrome. If chromosome 15 is involved in deletion, deletion of 15q11.2, q13 is seen in this case. Okay, it's a microdeletion syndrome. So maternal chromosome and paternal chromosome. Active Prader-Willi genes, impaired Angelman genes. Imprinted Prader-Willi genes and active Angelman genes. Okay. Deletion in maternal chromosome, active Prader-Willi genes and inactive UBE3 gene site of deletion. And if this is site of deletion, then comes the Prader-Willi syndrome, Angelman syndrome. So in both syndromes, either maternal is going to be deleted or paternal gene is going to be deleted. If maternal gene is going to be deleted, result is Angelman syndrome. And if paternal gene is going to be deleted, the result is Prader-Willi syndrome. So this is the diagrammatic representation of Prader-Willi and Angelman syndrome. I hope this is clear. So imprinted Prader-Willi gene is present in the maternal chromosome, and active Angelman disease, Angelman gene is also here. And both genes are also present in the paternal side. But if mother's genes are going to be deleted, the person will have Angelman syndrome. And if paternal genes are deleted, the person is going to have Prader-Willi syndrome. Okay. I hope this is clear. Deletion in maternal chromosome and deletion in paternal chromosome. Prader-Willi syndrome. What is this? It is characterized by mental retardation, short stature, hypotonia, profound hyperphagia, obesity, small hands and feet, hypogonadism. Okay, so the person who is having Prader-Willi syndrome, and as I've told you, is because of the deletion in paternal gene, will have mental retardation, short stature, hypotonia means decrease in the tone of the muscle, profound hyperphagia means he or she has increased appetite, the person is going to be obese, have small in hand and feet, and gonads are going to be small as well. In 65 to 70% of cases, an interstitial deletion of band Q12 in the long arm of chromosome 15 can be detected, and micro deletion can be seen. It is striking that in all cases the deletion affects the paternally derived chromosome 15. Okay, it's paternally derived chromosome which is affected in Prader-Willi syndrome. In Angelman syndrome, patients with Angelman syndrome are born with a deletion of some chromosome regions derived from their mothers. Patients with Angelman syndrome are mentally retarded, have ataxic gait, seizures, and inappropriate laughter. Because of the laughter and ataxia, they are referred to as happy puppets. Okay, so Angelman syndrome, as I've told you, is going to be deletion in the maternal chromosome, giving rise to Angelman syndrome. Deletion in the maternal chromosome will give rise to Angelman syndrome, and deletion in paternal will give rise to Prader-Willi syndrome. So in Angelman syndrome, there is deletion in the maternal chromosome region. Patients with Angelman syndrome are again going to be mentally retarded. They have ataxic gait. Seizures will also develop in them, and inappropriate laughter. Because of the laughter and ataxia, they are known as happy puppets. Okay. Because they are laughing all the time, that's why they are called happy puppets. So I hope this is clear. Prader-Willi syndrome and Angelman syndrome, they all come under the, I will tell you again, they all come under the single gene disorder with non-classical inheritance. We did trinucleotide repeat mutation, then we did mutations in mitochondrial genes, in which the mother is going to be affected. That will make all children affected because of the oxidative phosphorylation is not occurring because maternal DNA has to be there for oxidative phosphorylation. But if maternal DNA is defective, it is coming in all the offsprings in maternal, there is going to be defect in oxidative phosphorylation. Those areas are affected which are needing phosphorylation oxidative manner like CNS, heart, skeletal muscle, and all of that sides. Then we did genomic imprinting in which I said that if there is a loss of gene, maternal gene, this will lead to Angelman syndrome. If there is a loss of paternal gene, it will lead to Prader-Willi syndrome. And I told you what are Prader-Willi syndrome characteristic and what are Angelman syndrome characteristic. I hope this is clear. If this is not clear, you can ask me questions now. Raise your hands, or you can ask me questions when in your WhatsApp group. Next is the gonoidal moisticism. Moisticism means in this disorder, the new mutations occurs in eggs or sperms from which they were derived. Such moisticism results from a mutation that occurs post-zygotically during early embryonic development. So in moisticism, in this disorder, yes, Hajra Gill, इनको मैंने अनम्यूट करना है, मुझे अनम्यूट करना है नहीं या खुद में अनम्यूट होंगे ये बच्चे? हाजरा गिल को अनम्यूट करें ना, रेजिंग हर हैंड. हाजरा गिल, हाजरा, okay, we can ask questions. I'll give you a break in between my both lectures. in which we can have a session of question and answer. ठीक है? Okay, thank you. So next is the इसको कम करना है, इधर से करना है. In gonoidal mysticism, in this disorder, the new mutations occurs in eggs or sperms from which they were derived. Such mysticism results from mutations that occur post-zygotically during early embryonic development. If the cells are affected, which are going to form gonoids, the gametes carry the mutation, but the somatic cells of the individual are completely normal. The parents of such children are not affected. Okay? So in this case, the mutations occur in eggs or sperm from which they were derived. Okay? So in the mysticism, it results from mutations that occur post-zygotically during early embryogenesis in these individuals, in the embryonic development. So parents are not affected, but the change occur after the eggs and sperm were produced or in the zygote. So parents of these individuals are not affected, and because the defect is in the gonoids or gametes, so the mutations will not occur in the somatic cells. Okay, I hope you understand that. Complex multigenic disorder. Next is the complex multigenic disorder. Complex multigenic disorders are caused by interactions between variants of genes and environmental factors. I already told you about that when we started the first lecture. So complex multigenic disorders occur because of interactions between the variants of form of genes and environmental factors. Complex genetic disorders occur when many polymorphism, each with a modest effect and low penetrance, are co-inherited. Two additional factors are there. Different polymorphism vary in significance. For example, 20 to 30 genes implicated in type 1 diabetes mellitus, only 6 to 7 are most important, and fewer HLA alleles contribute more than 50% of the risk. Some polymorphism are common to multiple diseases of same type, while others are disease specific. So in complex multigenic disorders, there are genetic alterations superadded with environmental factors. Complex genetic disorder occur when many polymorphisms, each with a modest effect and low penetrance, are co-inherited. The two additional factors are different polymorphism vary in significance. For example, 20 to 30 genes implicated in type 1 diabetes, only 6 to 7 are most important, and few HLA contributes more than 50% of the risk as well. Some polymorphism are common to multiple diseases of same type, while others are disease specific. So, several normal phenotypic characteristics are governed by multifactorial inheritance, such as hair color, eye color, skin color, height, and intelligence. So these are normal phenotypic characteristics, but they are governed by multifactorial inheritance. That multiple factors are there in inheritance to determine the hair color, the eye color, the skin color, and height and intelligence of that person. Environmental influences significantly modify the phenotypic expression of the complex trait. So phenotypic expression, what is seen in the individual. So environmental influences significantly can modify the expression of the individual because of the complex trait. Type 2 diabetes mellitus has many of the features of multifactorial disorders. Individuals often get the disease after weight gain. Nutritional influences may cause even monozygotic twins to achieve different heights. The culturally deprived child cannot achieve his or her full intellectual capacity. Okay, so these are the complex multigenic disorder. I hope this is clear. Gonoidal mysticism is clear as well, because when the mutations occurs in the eggs or sperm, when the gametes are going to be formed, then the children or affected parents, affected children of the parents do not have the disease. The children only have the disease because it occurred after the development of eggs and sperms, and then there is going to be only effect in the gonoids. Somatic cells are not disturbed because their genes are normal. Okay. So complex multigenic disorder is when there is inheritance superadded with environmental factors. Number one example is type 1 diabetes mellitus, and other multiple disorders I have showed you that characteristics, that is hair color, eye color, skin color, height and intelligence, are also because of inheritance of multifactorial factors. Environmental influences significantly modify the phenotypic expression of complex trait. Type 2 diabetes mellitus has many of the features of multifactorial disorders. Individuals often get disease after weight gain. Nutritional influences may cause even monozygotic twins to achieve different heights. And culturally deprived child cannot achieve his or her intellectual capacity. So if the child is culturally deprived, he or she will not have the full mental capacity development. चलिए आ जाइए, अनम्यूट कर दें. अभी हमारे पास हैं 5-7 मिनट नेक्स्ट लेक्चर से पहले. लेक्चर यही खुला है लेकिन अनम्यूट करते हैं, उसके बाद दूसरा कुछ नहीं. अभी खुला रहता है, तो अनम्यूट करें, फिर वो जब नया खुलेंगे तब इसको बात. Okay, you can raise your hands and you can ask your questions. Any question? सारी नहीं नजर आती. Yes. Any questions, students? So I'm taking a 5 minutes break, and this all of you are unmuted. If you want to ask questions, you can ask, and then I'm going to start with the next lecture. Okay? So we at 10:05 we will start the next lecture. There's a 5-minute break. If you want to ask questions, you are unmute. You can ask. 5 minute बाद. So if I am going to ask you a question, are you going to reply? Huh? Are you there or you people are not there? 63 sign in में total class कितने की है? Any questions? I'm asking again. मैंने अपने आप को खुद ही म्यूट किया हुआ है ना. हाँ, आपने इसको ऑन कर दिया हुआ है. चलो ठीक है, आप अगला लेक्चर लगा दो. तो 5 मिनट पहले अगला खत्म होता है तो मुझे ये तो क्वेश्चन पूछने जा रहे हैं.